Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am just getting back from a trip, so I still got my coat on. I'm doing a 15-minute video. It's going to be my video of the day for y'all. I wanted to go over a couple of long-term plays that do affect our short-term plays. The one being SPXL, at least I believe that's a ticker. Let me make sure. SPXL, yes it is. All right, so SPXL, IWM, so our broader, right, meme basket, up 2% today. This is so often the index that trades a lot of the smaller cap stocks. So this is the one that's going to affect AMC, GameStop, and NEO. And so I like to cover this on the daily. It also just, guys, to be all transparency, this thing looks nasty. So that's going to be this video in a little sum up. If you guys find this information valuable, slap the sub button, slap the like button. Let's get straight into the video, y'all. IWM, drum roll, freaking nasty looking. If you look at the monthly chart, guys, and I outline this so you guys can kind of see the similarities in this monetary or this liquidity cycle, right? This movement from long-term assets into risk-on assets that smart money does. You can see here so often do you have this flat top support. You had it back in 2020. You rejected, dump, and then finally you broke above your horizontal and you saw this meme squeeze run in which you saw Dogecoin, AMC, GameStop all go, NEO included, right? All of these small cap risk on assets go to freaking Pluto. And that all happened once you broke the horizontal resistance. Now, what happened back in 2015? Well, I will tell you, you had a dump, flat top resistance established here, dumped again, and then you broke it and you saw your run all the way into 2018. Now, this is actually one of your greater runs in the Russell 2000, going from about $90 all the way up to $180. So you were almost 2xing in the span of 3 years on these risk on assets during these runs, and this was your most overbought territory in the Russell's history, which is just crazy to think about. This happened during Trump's first presidency because he likes to make the dollar weak and have risk on assets, right? I know you hate him or love him, right? But he likes to lower those rates and get risk on assets. You can see here back from 2008, guys. This is an OG example, so pay attention. You saw that dump, retest, dump, and then finally dump, and then right before dump, and then finally you break that flat top resistance, and from the bottom to the top, make it drop. You went 273%, which is insane gains. But that's just been the trend of this index. You've seen these insane dumps followed by a test, rejection, and a pump. Insane dump during the dot-com bubble, test, rejection, and pump. And this pump was exactly 166%. So you're seeing multiple hundreds of percent pumps going out of this index, which is insane, guys. And you can also just take a little bit more of a balcony view on this index that affects NEO, GameStop, AMC. And you can see here this established uptrend, 1, 2, 3 taps. Meanwhile, you are testing your previous all-time high, guys, and you are wicking off of it. That's a beautiful sign. And if you can close this as a monthly bullish hammer candle, I will not be able to say enough about how nasty this index looks when everyone's in fear, when everyone is saying the stock market's done, you're cooked, Bitcoin's done. So often is that the bottom, guys. So I am not fearful at all. In fact, I am greedy. So you can see, if I go into the quarterly chart, you have officially formed a ascending triangle on the RSI. You broke above it, and so now we're really just waiting to see what happens. You did that same thing in 2008. You formed this ascending triangle, broke above it, and that took you to the greed zone, or the bull zone, for the first time since God knows how long. First time ever on the quarterly of the Russell 2000. So when you take that move, that measured move from the breakout, just so happened to happen at the same time that you broke out of this, very technically confluent, guys, just so you're aware, same time you broke this horizontal trend, you broke the symmetrical triangle, broke the horizontal trend, broke the symmetrical triangle, and we are now in this loading candle, almost like we're cocking back the fist right before we punch the short straight in the jaw. So that technical move, you could say, before your next dump was 51%. If you do that same thing on top of here, 51% would take you right around 350. Which does not seem out of the realm of possibilities at all. But what I'm anticipating is you will see, hopefully, not financial advice, this symmetrical triangle break higher and get into the bull zone for the first time since 2021, guys. That is my thesis. So IWM, that is so important for the longevity of GameStop, NEO, AMC, right? You can see here on the daily time frame, you have just now broken above your RSI, your daily RSI band for the first time since back in mid-October when you were marking the all-time high. And you saw a gap up today, particularly off of the retest of your previous all-time high, which is significantly bullish, guys. I cannot scream enough on how bullish this is. And so when everyone is fearful, guys, we are keeping level-headed until this thing absolutely smashes down on the monthly time frame and invalidates our thesis. Our thesis is still strong. Of course, don't go absolutely leverage to the you-know-what, and manage your risk accordingly. But, I mean, it looks so nice on the IWM. You can see here on Webull, you gapped up. And I do anticipate you will fill this gap. So short term, I do expect a little bit of a pullback here, although it looks nice being above the 9-day EMA. So I expect you to fill this gap while also doing so, right? This is just a little bit of game. In doing so, I do anticipate NEO to come down to this 560 level, or at least this downtrend resistance or support. But that is all I had for IWM. I wanted to talk about something that has been pressing me for quite some time, and this is one of the trades I've been looking at is SPXL. And in case you guys don't know what SPXL is, SPXL, in my opinion, is a financial. It's a gamble, but it's a gamble on the best winning index in the entire stock market's history. This is a 3x leverage on the S&P 500. If you can stomach the volatility, fortune favors the bull, fortune favors the brave, right? You can see here just from the April lows, SPXY is up 144% as a long-term index fund, guys. So this thing is not going anywhere. This has been trading since when? Since 2008. It was at $1. It's now at $2.32, guys. So in case you guys don't know what the S&P 500 is, S&P 500 is your best Fortune 500 companies in the United States that, as companies fall off, better companies get put in. So you always have this buying pressure of the best outperforming companies in the entire stock market lumped into one index. If I was going to, I'm not going to say full port, if I was going to make a decision on an index, this is the one that I'm looking at year to date, just outperforming all the other ones. And you think about it, S&P 500 is the most solid investment that pretty much anyone can make right now. That is what everyone's 401ks are on. That's what everyone's retirement funds are on. So the fact that you can just get 3x leverage on the best index, guys, is a blessing. So that's something that I wanted to cover for you guys. And it's a trading opportunity that I may be looking at down the future after we take in a lot of our risk on assets profit. So that is all I got for the day, guys. God bless each and every single one of you guys. Thank you to our donators, our donations, who have just been absolutely blowing it up recently. Let me go to the video. Pull it up. Just want to give a shout out real quick to my man NZ Sailor. No correlation with Michael Saylor, I think. Love you, man. Appreciate your support, because it goes such a long way, and me being here every single day, as well as my man JCKCPA, blowing it up with the 25. I love you both. Thank you guys so much. And I will be back tomorrow, guys. I will probably make a video on Thanksgiving as well. Just want to say I am thankful for each and every single one of you guys. We are now only about 40 subscribers away from 1,000. But as always, guys, God bless. The best is yet to come. See you in the next video.